This tree is a Millettia japonica, which is very similar to Wisteria, but a dwarf species. So the leaves are very similar, but far smaller. I bought it in a bonsai nursery for around $40, which is a pretty good price for a tree with as much fine ramification as this tree. But there's a few problems that we'll have to solve today. One problem is right here in the trunk. There's two parts of the trunk which are running parallel to each other, which doesn't look very natural. And this part is very straight, so already now I know for sure that this part will have to come off. So I'll start there. And take this off. The next steps are doing more pruning, so I'll do that today. It's fall right now, so it's a good time to do this kind of pruning. Most of the leaves are about to come off already, so we'll expedite the process a little bit today. And apart from pruning and a bit of wiring, that's all we're going to do today. So we're not touching the roots. I want to make sure that the root mass is intact and strong, so that we can do the pruning and wiring today. And I think we'll take about 50% of the foliage away. And the tree will be perfectly fine with that because it's very strong, very healthy. And I can see that it's healthy by the color of the leaves and also how fast and how much it grew the last summer. So it's ready to be styled today.
Deciding on the design of a bonsai isn't always easy, especially when a tree is as full and overgrown as this plant. If you are interested to learn more about these techniques, consider enrolling in one of our online bonsai courses. Here, expert teachers explain the relevant techniques, and you can ask them questions. For a free lesson, go to bonsaiempire.com/courses.
Alright, so this basic pruning corrected quite a few issues with parallel running branches or too thick branches in the top of the tree, for example. And by now I've also been able to really decide what the front of the tree will be. So that is exactly the angle that you're looking at right now. And taking this front also means that this branch is growing straight towards you. And I don't really like that because it's too big a branch to have growing directly towards you. So I'm going to prune this one out right away. So this branch will be the main first branch. The other branch I'm thinking of removing is this one, which is quite thick and quite straight, and there's younger branches right around it. So these younger branches can fill up the spot that this branch will create when I remove it. So I do that right now. So this could be a new back branch. This could all come down a little bit more. So that's much better. So I selected the main branches on this side as well. So for pruning, I'm almost done. So the next step is wiring.
Try to select pairs of branches that are more or less of the same thickness and wire these with one piece of wire. Start with wiring the main branches and slowly work your way up the tree. Smaller and thinner branches need a thinner wire as well.
Alright, so I've finished wiring the tree. I've wired every single branch so that I'm able to change their position now. As you can see, the curve of the trunk is very nice. There's lots of curves, lots of movement, but most of the branches are quite straight. So my goal with now setting the branches in position is to mimic the shape of the trunk into the branches. So all the branches need to show a bit more movement. And so the very simple way of doing that is just by giving all these branches nice curves. So going left and right, but also going up and down a little bit, so that there's just a lot of three-dimensional movement into the tree. So that's the next step, and then for now the tree is ready. Like I said, it's fall right now, which is a good time to do pruning, wiring, but I don't want to do any repotting. So in 6 months from now, this will be put in a nice bonsai container, and that's what you will see next in this video. So half a year ago we pruned and wired the tree, but we kept it in its original pot. So today, half a year later, it's early spring and it's an excellent time to do the repotting. So today I'll take the tree out of this old plastic pot, work a bit on the soil and the roots, and place it in a new pot. Now, depending on the situation of the roots, I'm thinking this will be a nice pot to place it in. But let's first see what the roots look like. So the tree is planted in an organic soil, which I think isn't ideal. We always recommend the soil mixture of pumice, akadama and lava rock in equal parts. So that's the mix that we'll use today to place this tree in. So I'll remove some of the old soil.
Next, we prepare the pot by covering the drainage holes with a mesh. We also attach 2 long wires, which will be used to anchor the tree to the pot firmly. We add a layer of soil before placing the tree into the pot. Place the tree slightly off-center in the pot and make sure to plant it at the right angle. Using the 2 long wires, we firmly attach the tree to the pot. The soil mixture we use is a blend of akadama, lava rock and pumice. You can read more about bonsai soil on our website, bonsaiempire.com. Learn how to create your own bonsai trees by enrolling in one of our online bonsai courses. We explain techniques like pruning, wiring and repotting, and you can ask questions to the teachers. For the curriculums and free lessons, go to bonsaiempire.com/courses.